What's happening now? What the hell are we doing now, everybody? We're driving the Ram TRX. That's what we're doing, everybody. Woohoo! What are you gonna do? Yeah, well, howdy doody. It's the afternoon pitch of the Ice Age TV with I'm gonna go by and see my buddies at Motorcycles of Dulles and just see how life's treating them there at Motorcycles of Dulles, because you know, are people scared? Are you scared? Are you scared of your future? Are you scared of tomorrow? Do you know tomorrow? You know what? I guarantee you this dealership is kicking ass. I guarantee it. Guarantee the parking lot will be full. Those guys will be making sales. Service will be out the door. And I just about guarantee you, anybody here watching my channel, that it's the same old story. Where do you park? So you come to Motorcycles of Dulles, and good luck getting a parking spot. Yeah. You know, it's just incredible, everybody. Business. This location here does very well. It's in a very affluent area. Now, there's a car that I wish I would have bought, everybody. I wish I would have bought a Viper GTS. Should have done it. I should have done it, everybody. I should have done it. But you know what? I drove the damn thing, and it just is not a comfortable car to me. I mean, and I know people argue about that, but I'm telling you. You know, look at this place. So this is a location where they work on exotic cars. And there's my buddy. What's happening, man? I'm going to take you out in the Ram. Right over you. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Busy. I'm making a YouTube video coming out here and check out my buddies at Motorcycles of Dulles. But wow, man, how's that little bad boy?
It's all right. Manual one's so rare.
That's right. What year is that?
11.
Damn, really? That thing's 14 years old?
Yeah, they hold up well.
How's your hand doing?
It's there. It's all better.
So you riding?
Yeah.
That's good.
Actually at the New Jersey Motorsport Park next week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I hope to see you at the show another day, you know what I mean?
Likewise, you take care.
All right, buddy. Good seeing you.
Likewise.
Yep. So, that guy's at the car show, and he's a really cool motorcycle. Very rare. But here we go. So, can I get a spot? So, I think what I'll do, I'm just going to park right here, because that way I'm not ruining anybody's way, and that works for me. That guy there doesn't like it, but I don't care. That's right. But I'm trying to see here. Is there a loading dock right there? There is. So see, I don't want to be in that area there. Guess I can go over here. Guess I'll just park up here next to the motorcycle. Oh no, there's a bike. Yeah, there's a bike there. So that ain't gonna work. Yeah, like I say, everybody, you come to this dealership, Motorcycles of Dulles, and the challenge is you can't get a parking spot. So there's a trailer right here, so I'm not really blocking that, so that's perfect. Yeah, I mean, how do you get in and out of here? So this guy's got the same problem I got. Where are you gonna park? Look. Yeah, he's challenged just like me, everybody. All right, let's go in here. So that guy was the DoorDash guy. So I'm going to leave it there for the moment. Hogs. You should have put those two bikes in one spot. Yeah, like I say, this place here is never... There's never a dull moment here. There's always something happening. Wow, the thing's so squared off. I really haven't checked out the new R1300, but it's a good looking bike. Probably 28 grand. You know, I just rolled off the tip of my tongue. When they let you out of the jail cell? When did they let you out, man? I thought you were in there for a while. Those antics you do after work, they're catching up to you. But hey, I'll come get you out. All right. You're a climb. Got tons of climb. You know, for me, what'll happen? I'll buy something. Not. Look, sold, sold, hold, sold. Sold. So there's Baldy. This doesn't make any sense to me. This guy's getting hairier and you're getting more bald. Yeah, you kill John. John's always in there. Yeah, I'll go over here. So Zandy's getting hairier and John's getting balder. What is that all about? Have you noticed this? You and John must be friends.
Twins. That's co-workers. Never friends.
Ain't that the damn truth? As long as you're getting paid, right? We're buddies, as long as you're getting paid. All right, let's get it in here and see where the Indian sales guy is. So looky here. Hey, I used to have one of these. I mean, I was my first Indian Roadmaster was this bike right here. And yeah, should I have gotten rid of it? No. But did I? Yeah, but this is that new 112 liquid cooled motor. So they've done away with the, this is crazy. So used to have the 111 and 116. So mine had the naturally aspirated air cooled motor, but now they're all going over to liquid cooled motors like the Challengers. It's all changing right in front of us. I think it's called the Power Plus. Yeah, the Power Plus 112. That would be tempting. There's my buddy. He's out riding yet another motorcycle. He's checking the light. So the 101 is $16,999 and $18,189. He just cracks me up on. So do they have a Chief Bobber in here? I think it is right here. So with bags, look at that there. Oh, it's a Sport Chief. Even for me, I can't keep track of what is what anymore. Another Sport Chief. Little bags are pretty cool though, actually. That's not bad. That would be, I mean, even for me, if I was somebody out there, that's pretty cool. That's a really nice setup. Oh, here in the black one, that's a really nice package. So where is, what's this back here? Scout. This is used. So Indian Chief Bobber, right here you go. So here's my bike. It's sitting my 16,980. How many miles are on it? 4,220. I've got basically this same bike. He did a head pipe on it. Doesn't have a floorboards like mine, so he's definitely done some work on his bike. But they're asking close to 17 grand. I'm down to 11.5 on mine, and nobody's biting. It'd be unbelievable. I mean, just once you buy it, it's yours, everybody. So Triumph. How we doing? Triumph side. Remember, I was on the page a year, what was it, last year? Can't remember. No, it was the year before. 2023 when I was getting ready to buy a Tiger. We had a whole deal done. Oh, here's the Evel Knievel, which I just doesn't do. It just looks like the Dallas Cowboys. Do I get a cheerleader with this one? Just sit on the back with me? I mean, come on. It's the Dallas Cowboys edition.
Well, it's the Evel Knievel edition.
Yeah, a.k.a.
I'm not sure who's stealing from who.
A.k.a.
Dallas Cowboys. It's funny.
Look, there he is.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the moment. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Good to see you, Gary.
Yeah, good to see you, yeah. He's always busy. He's busy. Yeah. I know. He's doing a. Hey there, how are you, man? Where's your dad?
He's not here. You just missed him. He was here earlier.
What are you selling today? Everything and anything.
Yeah, pretty much. Might be working on a deal for an MV.
Are you ready to sell yours? Are you ready to sell yours for this one? Are you ready?
I'm not really a naked bike person anymore. I got
So-
all variant bikes.
So right there.
I'm considering selling that for an Indian, actually. That new Elite's got my attention.
Really?
Yeah, the green Pursuit.
You talking the Challenger?
No, the Pursuit.
Pursuit.
The green
Yeah,
one.
I've seen it. Yeah, it's pretty badass. When's one coming in?
Well, we already have somebody that has an allocation on one, so I'd have to do a little bit of elbow rubbing too.
What about the other? What about the red? What about the red, white, blue one, or whatever?
That I'm not sure about.
Challenger,
We do not have a deposit on that, so I don't know that we'll get one for stock.
right?
I don't know. Hopefully we get another one.
Is there anything exciting going on the MV Agusta side? Anybody should be
all
running
the-
down here to get this before they all disappear? Have to pay tariffs on them?
Actually, MV is not going to have any tariffs because Italy came down. They negotiated to have the tariffs down. It's not going to be anything substantial, so MV's going to eat it. The prices aren't going to change. The only thing that I'm
So
running
it's tit
into,
for tat then.
pretty much. The only thing I'm running into right now is I can't get any more F3s. Went so fast I don't have any.
What are they called?
The F3 and the F3RR, they're
Right.
sport bikes, like they're sport bikes.
Right.
I can't get any more. They're all gone. People were buying.
So
them
you're saying
left and right.
2025s?
2025, we're hoping to get a couple more. They're only going to be in a single color because it's going to be their 80th anniversary.
Yeah.
And then 2026, big things are coming, so definitely keep an eye out.
Wow.
But now all of their bikes, all the 2024 bikes end up are now going to be a 5-year warranty instead of a 4-year warranty. They've upped it an extra year.
Well, that's nice.
Not any extra cost to the customer. Just they back their product.
Well, what's
a
the
lot.
second? So what's the second most popular MV Agusta product here that you move more than others?
The Brutale, definitely. The F3,
Which one is that?
That's going to be the 1000cc in the back. It's an RS.
The last one on the left or in the middle?
The one all the way to the left.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's going to be our main one. The RR is going to be the more sporty version. It's going to have Olin suspension. It's going to have carbon bodywork. That's definitely, we sold 3 of those, and I've got a 4th one in the back. Last 2024. That currently being held by MD. And then all of my S3s are gone. I had
Now what's
3
this right here? Isn't this a new model?
That is a new model for 24. That's their Enduro Veloce. That's their entrance into the adventure bike world. It's a 900cc triple. This thing moves. It is fantastic.
You've ridden it?
I have. I've ridden every bike in this show.
What's your favorite besides yours?
Well, honestly, mine isn't even my favorite in terms of rideability. I love the look of my bike, and that's why I bought it. But definitely the Brutale scares me enough that it's...
Which one is that?
The 1000cc 4-cylinder. The one
Is this going against the triple? This
That-
is competing against what, the Triumph, the BMW.
It goes up against the M1000R
Yeah.
and the Street Fighter. And the way that this bike handles and the way it delivers power is unlike any other bike that I've ridden. I've ridden both of those other bikes and it's just nuts.
You've lost a lot of weight.
Thank you, I have. Been working on it.
Yeah, that's good. You look good. You look doing a good job. So this here is a 2022,
That's right. So this
and
is part
up
of
to
our
$6,000 off. So it's right now get this bike for like 19 and change plus setup, freight, tax, whatever.
I'll be up to John. I can make it happen. Though.
Yeah. So you're saying for like 19, 20 grand, so we can own this. Now, how's the pipe sound?
They sound great. For stock, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
If you want, I'm more than happy to pull it outside for you and start her up.
No, you don't have to do that for me. But the thing is, what holds back somebody buying this versus going to the M?
Really, it's going to be the exclusivity.
Yeah.
There's M1000s everywhere, S1000s everywhere. There's just, you're so used to seeing BMWs, but I mean, beside here, how many MV Agustas have you seen on the street?
Yeah, well, you don't. But
Very few.
does that scare people that have a hard time to resell it, trade it, service it?
Actually,
Is that-
it's a benefit because there just aren't that many that are being resold. For my bike, there's 3 for sale in the entire country.
Yeah.
All of them are brand new, and all of them are going for over MSRP. So if I decided to sell my bike today, I could get what I paid for it, if not more than that. And pretty much all the other MVs are going to be the same.
Zero Motors. I thought you guys were getting rid of that line.
It's the plan.
Still sell them.
Yeah. But
I thought that was the implication. There's 0 motorcycles left.
right.
Right. So all right. So for the individual who wants to come down here, can they test ride this motorcycle?
So we're a little bit more strict on test rides for the MD Agustas. Their break-in is very important.
Okay.
So we don't want just anybody coming out and just.
So, but if somebody says, I'm going to buy it,
Absolutely.
I would qualify, but I got to ride it before I buy it, yes,
Absolutely.
that would happen.
No issues.
But the guys who come in here and thinks he's going to ride it, no.
Yeah.
Which I get all that.
We
So
do demo days. They have a demo truck that comes with.
when's
all
that
the
coming?
bikes. We're hoping it's going to be this summer. Now that MB is kind of doing their own thing, they're starting to gather back up trucks.
Yeah, because they
and stuff
separate
like that.
themselves from the fiasco with KTM.
Right.
Yeah,
So
under
now
that
they're working
conglomerate.
back on it. We're hoping maybe late summer, early fall.
Yeah.
Ish. We're gonna have the demo track. We generally have one of every model there, so you can kind of test them all out.
Right.
If we do have that, we'll announce it in our newsletter, so you'll know about it way ahead of time.
Okay.
Yeah, if somebody comes down here, they say, I want to buy this bike, absolutely, I'm going to have them ride it because that's going to seal the deal. Once you ride it, you want it.
Yeah.
That's how it was with my bike, and that's how it's been with every single person that's done a test ride on these bikes. They ride it, they buy it.
Okay. Now, moving to Indian side, the new Power Plus 112, have you ridden that?
Oh, absolutely. And I
So,
can't get enough of it.
so now
Like I said,
Indians slowly abandoning the natural aspirated V-twin air motor. It looks like they're going all liquid.
air cooled, they're going all liquid, and I'm happy about it. Those motors.
Which
are
one have you ridden?
fantastic. I've ridden them all. I've ridden the Roadmaster, I've ridden the Chieftain, and I've ridden the Pursuit Power Plus that we've got in, and all of them have absolutely blown my mind. The power band is excellent, and the rear cylinder deactivation, I know a lot of people have been speculative about that. On the new models, it's absolutely fantastic. I can barely feel a difference. I hear a difference, but that's it. Saves a little on gas. And actually, when I took this bike out, I took the Chieftain out, and it chirped the front wheel on me
Wow.
because it was putting down so much power.
So what is the new power on the 112? Like 127, 145 or something like that?
Thereabouts.
127 horsepower, 145 torque.
Right. I have to pull up the actual spec.
There he is. You're supposed to be in your convertible taking a ride. What are you doing here? Yeah, so, so now what was the former power in the 116? Do you remember? It was like 121, 130 or something like that.
120, something like that. So.
So this is the upgraded package, Power Plus, that gives you the liquid cooled, gives you more power.
More power. It gives you blind spot monitoring, rear collision.
Oh, this
assist,
has blind spot monitoring?
Absolutely.
This one has it right here?
Yes, sir.
So
Yep.
it's where's the little icon
it's
on the
gonna be
Indian?
right
Oh,
there.
wow.
It's right there on the inside. You also get the inverted forks and the Brembo brakes that came on the Pursuit and the Challenger.
So
Because that was something that they didn't have on the previous model Chieftain.
Yeah.
They just had the regular forks and single front brake. But the suspension setup, that was the biggest thing I loved about the Challenger. And when they put it on the Chieftain, it was definitely a big upgrade, and I'm very happy about that.
So you're saying right now, blind spot monitoring, and what was the other key thing they did?
Rear collision assist.
Right, so
If somebody's
somebody's-
tailgating you or they're about to hit you, it's
Yeah.
going to flash on your screen. It's going to alert you that that's coming. So if they're coming up real fast, I mean, really the only thing you can do is jump and hopefully get run over. But
Yeah.
it gives you an opportunity to get out of the way and,
Yeah.
and hopefully avoid an accident.
So when does adaptive cruise come in? When do you think that'll happen? Like BMW's done.
Pretty soon. It's got the auto hold that BMW has, that brake. So if
Yeah.
you're on a hill, you don't sit there
Yeah,
and
right.
hold it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a new feature that they've added to this bike as well. It's got the cruise control. I'm guessing that adaptive cruise is going to come soon. Very soon.
Now, price-wise, I didn't see the price. Is the price over here?
About the same, yeah.
Oh,
About
wow.
the same
Well,
as
it's
older.
definitely gone up. Everything's gone up. Is Indian going to be impacted with the possible tariff?
No.
Really?
Nope.
Because it's all American built?
All American.
Even they do bring some Chinese parts, but mostly not.
Yeah, mostly American parts, and I would speculate that they're probably going to stick to American and stop buying the China.
So there's no urgency to buy these because there's no tariffs going on.
right.
That's
it's
not
only-
that's not the pitch.
It's only incentive.
So BMW though, what about that side?
With BMW, same thing with Germany. They've been negotiating with the U.S. to not have tariffs at all,
Yeah.
if not very low ones. So BMW
Right,
is currently
okay.
going to start eating tariffs, which pretty much all of the brands that we have.
What
are
about
not
Triumph?
being affected. Triumph
England.
is the same way.
So UK right now is negotiation tit for tat.
Yes. Yeah.
You know for a fact.
I actually, for England, I'm not positive. I would need
Okay.
to double check on that. But as far as I know, from what I've been told, none of our brands.
Let's
are
go
gonna
over
be
here and
affected.
ask your other sales
Yeah,
guy
let's see-
because
let's see if-
let's get knowledge today. I like to bring my channel here and let people learn something.
Yep.
And that's what it's all about because a lot of people are being told you better go buy something today because otherwise it's going to be a lot of money. So here's a question, sir. Is UK going to put a tariff on the Triumphs?
That's a good question, and that would really depend on which model and then what form they take. But I imagine every manufacturer is keeping as many options open as possible. They're all coming from all over the world, so who knows who's going to deal with what and how.
Yeah, now, on that side over there, there's no tariffs because the countries are appeasing Donald Trump, but is UK still playing hardball?
Well, the Triumphs are made in Thailand, so I would assume that
Oh, really?
the tariff that's going to matter for Triumph is a Thailand tariff.
Oh, wow. So nothing is built in England anymore?
Outside of some paintwork, some really special edition stuff,
Right.
all the design and everything is still done in the UK, but assembly is going to be done.
Is it near Royal Enfield or is that over in India?
That's in India.
So the Royal Enfield, is that going to be impacted?
Again, it all depends on what the tariff shakeout, man. We do not know yet.
Yeah, but we do know for Indian, no tariff. We do know for MV Agusta, no tariff.
I could assume that anything made out of China is probably not going to be imported anymore, given the magnificent hugeness of the tariffs. Nothing
Yeah.
can be sold at a 200% tariff.
Right,
No
right.
one's paying that.
Right. So the message is to the Triumph person, is it advantageous maybe to buy now instead of wait it out? Or who knows?
I would look at it this way. If you come in here and buy anything I've got on the floor, you can guarantee that it won't be affected by the tariff no matter what.
Yeah.
Because I've already got this product
Yeah.
and it all got invoiced before.
And you have others in the back
anything that comes
upstairs, right?
Correct. But something I get after maybe May or June, don't know if that'll be the case.
Yeah.
So we have to see. As it stands, my inventory on the floor is unaffected. So yeah, I'd say that is probably a good reason to come and check one out if you want that kind of certainty.
Now, if you do have the tariff prices, you have to get the Donald Trump icon, and you have to put "I did this," right? You know how you see the little thing.
Yeah.
those little
I've seen a few of those for sure. Gary, while as funny as I think that might be, I don't know if that would help us sell bikes. As funny as that might be, I'm not sure if everyone would take
Well,
that.
you can start making stickers to make your side living.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I could start a whole Etsy account.
There you go.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. You
Alright.
could be the guy.
Okay.
Going out there, all the people that hate Trump and
Perfect.
hate the tariff thing.
That's what I'll
You'll
do.
ride off the hate.
Yeah, man. Well, hey,
The
look,
hate
if-
stickers.
if
We'll
I-
name it the
if I
hate
can-
stickers.
If I can make a fortune off of hate stickers,
That's what we got to call it.
That's fine. That's creating a livelihood where none existed before, right?
Yeah. How's the wife doing?
Oh, she's doing very well. Enjoying her time.
Yeah, okay, good deal. All right, well, I'm just doing the walk around, trying to get everybody on YouTube channel, see what's happening down here, trying to get some people to come down and see. What is your name, sir? Lucas.
Yep.
And what is your name, sir?
I'm Curtis.
Okay,
Come on down.
so Curtis and Lucas can take care of you. And Lucas' dad usually is here, but ask for Lucas first because he's a nicer guy. No, I mean, they're both great guys.
I'm just younger and better looking.
That you are. There's no. I will give you that 100%. Tell your dad he's got to follow whatever you're doing.
Yep.
He needs to do the same thing. And you know what? Me too. Hey, thanks for watching my channel. Stay tuned for more adventures at Ice HTV. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I actually bought something, believe it or not. There you go. Yep. I actually bought some really good muck off. This stuff here you can spray it on your engine and plastic. And it looks really cool. So anybody out there wants to get a really cool thing you spray on your engine compartment or plastic parts and it doesn't damage it. But these guys are doing really well. So they've had a great month. People are not scared. March was their best month, record month ever. So if anybody out there is watching the news media and hearing all the people being scared, it's not happening. People are confident they're going to have a job. People are confident they're going to get a paycheck, and people are here buying motorcycles left and right. And the service department is right now 5 weeks out. So if you want to get your motorcycle service, you're now into the first week of March or June, excuse me. You're into June, and you're probably be in the second week of June. Wow. What hell of an operation. I tell you, man, I give guys credit to get these businesses going and figure this stuff out because it's not easy. And there goes my friend there. He just loves, he wants to get the Pursuit. I'm surprised, actually, because If you watch my channel, you know how disappointed I was in my Indian Pursuit. Had weird issues, so I hope the best for them. Hopefully they figured something out. And maybe it's just the bike was jinxed. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Alrighty, back on the road with the Ram TRX. And how we doing on fuel? Man, this thing's scary when you run it down to the bare bone, because then you have $100+ bill to fill it up. I'm not excited about that. But anyways, just wanted to do my usual antics to walk around Motorcycle of Dallas, and really what I wanted to do is just share with you what's going on at the dealership of the week. So it's not like really the day of the week that I think you'd see a lot of people out, down here buying motorcycles. I think that would be a better Friday, Saturday. And look at this here. So this seems to be a car mart. Isn't that something, man? It's just cars for sale everywhere. Everywhere. And Bike Week, Myrtle Beach Bike Week's coming up next week. It's hard to believe. Over a year ago, I got that camper with the initial intentions of going to Myrtle Beach. That's hard to believe. How things change so quickly. Here's the local Amazon where everybody's out and about making deliveries. My one good friend there, his wife is Japanese. Yeah, my one really good friend, Pete, that works at the dealership there. It's a service writer, and advisor, and manager of the service shop. He's a great guy, and I've known him for many years. And his wife is Japanese. She's retiring from the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. But since she's Japanese and she never applied for a green card, she can no longer work. Not that she really wants to go to work right now, but she's retiring, and we just talked about how it takes 1.5 years. So if she wants to get a green card to have the capability to be able to work, she has to go through 1.5 year process of getting a green card to work again. But she's going to take like a 5-week go see her whole family is in Japan. So my good friend Pete there goes to Japan and gets to see Japan and have a nice time. That's where her family's from, and that's where she's from. And so anyways, he's gonna be gone for like 5 weeks. But he said the airline fares have like doubled. It's now like $4,000. If I heard him right, my hearing's not the greatest, but he said it used to be like $2,000, but now it's like $4,000. So the two of them go, it would be like $8,000 just on airline tickets to go to Japan. I don't know how factual that is. I have no idea. I mean, and he's kind of like, why? What's going on? I have no idea. I was looking for the guy that kind of runs the used motorcycle side just to talk to him. Like, what the hell's going on? I mean, are people buying used motorcycles anymore? I mean, what is going on? I have used motorcycles for sale and nothing. And they're borderline $5-10 grand cheaper than a new motorcycle, or I should say a used motorcycle at a dealership. And nothing. Wow. Alright, time to spend money on the Greenway. They get you coming, they get you going. This thing here is brutal. Since I have so many easy passes, these little things in windshield, it requires. So I'm gonna get a. I'll just use my toll thing to. I can log in and probably pay that, or I'll just get a bill. They'll send me a bill. Now, since I have so many toll transponders, I'm gonna have to replenish that for $500. Yeah. Because I have so many, I probably have like 8 or 10 transponders, and each one requires a minimum like $35 to $50 replenishing the account. So I'll have to go home and go into my Easy Pass account, and I'll have to spend $500 to update my plan. Man, is anything cheap anymore, everybody? Everything is so expensive. Man, it's just Yeah, I mean, is Trump going to help us out here? I mean, I'm on the page. I don't see it. I don't see Trump really helping us get things down. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. You know, I hope I'm wrong. I'll be wrong all day long. Is anybody home? Anybody home? I don't know.